So, what's going on here?
Oh, it's you. Someone I've never met. You see that burrito over there?
Could you be more specific?
You know, the only burrito that's there. Do you see that one?
The one to the left of that one?
No, that one. The only burrito that's there.
Sure, it's blue, right?
Yes, no. It's just ordinary burrito color.
Maybe if you give me a hint or something.
It's the only thing here to see. It's just you, me, and this only burrito.
Wait, it's coming into view here. Is this it? No, that's a different burrito wearing a fake mustache.
There aren't any mustachioed burritos. There's just the one burrito, and it isn't blue, and it doesn't have any facial hair. Are you an imbecile?
Yes, actually, I'm quite an accomplished imbecile.
Well, at any rate, there's a burrito directly in front of us, and I'm rather famished, so I'm trying to let it get into my mouth, you see.
If you say so. You know, I'm kind of hungry myself.
Well, you don't say. There's plenty of burrito to go round, as you can plainly not see for some reason.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. You said it was the only burrito? Yes, of course I see it. It's always the last place you look, isn't it?
I'm really peckish, you know. I haven't eaten in days. And here's this burrito on the outside of my mouth. If you would care to join me, we can both set about the business of letting it get into each of our respective mouths.
This isn't working. No matter how hard I let it get into my mouth, it keeps being out here on the outside of my mouth with us.
What do you mean? I really think toward the end there it was really just about to let loose and get right in all the way inside of my mouth.
You know, this may sound crazy, but what if instead of letting it get into our mouths, we took things one step further and needed it to get into our mouth?
That's so daft it just might work. Let's begin. I'm needing it really bad, you know, to get in there, but it's not getting into it. It's not even next to it.
You know, I think it might be a little closer to my mouth, actually. I'm not very good with dead reckoning, but...
Of course you're not good with dead reckoning. You couldn't even see it.
And you know what? I think that whole time I was accidentally needing it to stay out here with us.
A common beginner's mistake. Why, I remember when I first started needing it to get into my mouth.
Wait, I've got it. What if we prayed it into our mouths?
Prayed it into our mouths, eh? We've tried everything else. Now I know I should die before I wake.
Something.
Please put the burrito something right before that.
Hang on, I just thought of something. What if there's pork in this burrito and we belong to religions that don't allow their followers to eat anything that comes from a pig?
You know, I never considered that. I have no idea what religion I am, but if it's one of those that forbids the consumption of swine, letting this burrito get into my mouth would constitute a grave sin.
There might be a loophole, though. Some of those religions don't get along. There's a chance that you could belong to one of those religions and I could belong to another. What if we each prayed the burrito into each other's mouth, you know? As a form of smiting our enemies or something.
So we couldn't very well be sinning because we'd each be praying the pork into the mouths of our enemies.
Right, let's try it.
Dear God,
dear burrito,
I hope you got the letter. I pray you can make it
pork
better
in
down
there,
here.
You know, just go ahead
if
and
there's
let
pork
it get up
in
on
this
in his
burrito,
mouth and
please let it
leave my mouth alone.
This is silly. Why can't we just pray that there simply isn't any pork in the burrito?
We could, but there's got to be some kind of meat in there. What if it's Friday and we're one of those religions that makes you abstain from any kind of meat on Fridays?
That could be a problem. If it's Friday. So I'll just pray that it's Wednesday.
Don't pray it's Wednesday. I might be one of those religions that has to go to church on Wednesday nights.
I am the burrito, thy burrito. Thou shalt not have any burritos before me. Thou shalt not take the name of the burrito, thy burrito, in vain. Remember to keep holy the burrito's day. Thou shalt not covet thy burrito's wife. Thou shalt not commit burritadultery. So we're skipping ahead to adultery now? What happened to honoring thy burrito and mother? Some of us just need a little reminding about what sorts of things he can't do with his neighbor's wife. Are we doing this again? I told you it was an isolated event. Carol and I were both wasted.
I don't even remember it. Well, Carol certainly remembers it. She's been comparing my anatomy to yours ever since the incident. Comparing our anatomy? I am your anatomy. We're each other's anatomy.
Hey! I think I see it.